I do it like this. All right, it says we're preparing a live stream. And every time it says preparing a live stream, it normally means it's already live. Let me see. We are live. We are live. We are all the way live. This is Soapbox Heroes. My name is Tyrone Irvin. And today I have a co-host with me. I have the wonderful, the one, the only
Leola Mariah.
We got Leola Mariah here today. And today we are going to be talking about what are men looking for in women in 2019. And since I'm a man and all the panelists are men, would it be better than having a woman break the monotony so it's just not a whole bunch of guys talking to each other? Say hi, Leola.
Hi, guys. I'm so happy that you decided to come out and be a part of this show. It's really nice to have a feminine voice to this ridiculousness that men think that they're running anything. So I invited my man Tyrone here to my bedroom with his web camera, and we are having a conversation about what is it that men want from us. Luxurious, my king bed over there. So many kings are in that bed.
Checkmate. Hey, we're going to take a second and let everybody introduce themselves. And I do want to make sure that everybody know Aaron Charles, he is responsible for all the beats that you hear on Soapbox Heroes except one. All the documentaries we do, the shows that we do. That's butter right there. Aaron, take a second to introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are and where you at.
I'm coming from Riverside, California. I'm an entrepreneur. As Tyrone let you guys know, my name is Aaron Charles. I'm in the music business. I'm in the culinary arts, and I'm a well-versed public speaker. So here we go.
Yeah, you gonna do some public speaking. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, I just liked how he said I'm a well-versed public speaker. I love that.
You know, we got well-versed guys come on the show. You know,
but I mean, I know him more so than anyone else, and I was just.
Hey, if she's impressed, I did my job.
It's really nice. It's a really good thing. That's awesome.
All right. We also.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. We got Mac Incorporated. Go ahead, Aaron. What was you saying?
I said I felt the realness.
I know.
Thank you, boo.
People, I had to apologize on one, so they're like, "She's being so fake. She's so fake." Remember? I was like, "No, I'm sincere. It's just my voice."
All right, we got Johnny. Johnny, man, take a second, introduce yourself, and let everybody know where you're coming from.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Johnny Carina, founder of Carina Mac Events and Marketing. We do all type of events, all type of social media, outbound as well as inbound marketing for small businesses, corporations, whatever it may be. And I'm just on here just to shed some light. Everybody has different perspectives. Everybody, has different outlooks. So I just wanted to share some of my experiences and intuition and on the show. I'm glad to be a part of the Soapbox Heroes. You're doing a lot of informative stuff. Another thing that I like to do is advocate for a lot of the kids, the parents in the school district, as well as in the health industry. So yeah, please. And if you get a second, everybody go to Instagram, Facebook, Carina Mac Events and Marketing on Facebook, and it's Carina Mac INC on Instagram. So pleasure to be here, man.
Hey, glad having you, Carina Mac INC on Instagram. We got some stand-up guys today. O'Shea, let everybody know where you coming from and what you got going.
Yo, my name is O'Shea. I currently reside in Colton, California. I'm a barber. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father. I would like to say I'm an advocate. You know what I'm saying? For the youth, I coach and, I like to take kids under my wing, show them, you know what I'm saying, right from wrong. You could follow me, you know what I'm saying, on IG and Facebook. IG, Daddy Jokes 2X. My barber page on Instagram is The Official Just Fly Crew. Follow me there. But I'm happy to be here, man. This is something that I've always wanted to do, man. Talk radio, talk shows, all that mess, man. I love it, man. I do it. You know, I'm a barber, so the barbershop thing is a talk show, is talk radio, is sports radio, is sports. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. So man, it's nice to use it's nice to use my talent, man. You know, I feel like I've been shelved for so long. All my knowledge has been, you know what I'm saying, going through my clients' ears, you know what I'm saying, and out to others. So, you know, hopefully, you know, I can give a good perspective on women, man, because like my man said, I have been raised.
A good perspective on women, or what you want from a woman. I don't understand.
Co-hosted already.
O'Shea. That's what I'm saying. Look at
that perspective on women. I just wanted to make sure, or what women he wants from women. Because as a man,
whatever the topic is, I'm gonna address it.
Okay.
Right.
So pretty much what I said.
All right. And see, look, this is what thing you gotta know about it. You have to know about O'Shea. A barber, coach, father, philanthropist. One thing he left out, O'Shea is a boss. So let's go on and get into it. We're gonna talk about what men want from women in 2019. Before we came on, we were having a conversation about finances. So look, I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna start with you, Aaron. How do you feel about finances in a woman in 2019? Do you want your woman to have a job? Do you want her to go half on the bills? What you want? What you looking for?
Wait 1 second. You're too dark. Let's switch.
Let's switch. Go ahead, Aaron. What you looking for?
No, I just
okay. So
you look better.
my point of view is I'm open. It's not something that's locked in stone. You don't have to have $100,000 job, but I would like you to have a job and some type of motivation. Ultimately, for myself, being a provider, I do want to. My end goal is for me to be the breadwinner, and for me to take care of my. Everyone's not in that position when they meet, you know, their partners. So. No, you can't expect too much. You have to be open.
So you can't expect too much. You got to be open.
Yeah.
What about you, Johnny? What you looking for coming into it?
I mean, see, I got a different. My outlook is, it's more like, what would a woman want? Like, a woman ain't gonna now. Would a woman want to mess with a man who ain't doing nothing, who ain't got no job, who ain't trying to better himself, who ain't doing nothing? I wouldn't want no part of that. I mean, I understand everybody's from different, they're at different levels at different places, but you have to be working towards something. You got to be structured. You got to be ambitious. You got to have goals. You got to have gumption. I don't need nobody just sitting around. I can sit around and watch the kids. You go work.
What do you think, Leola?
I'm really confused. Here's what I want to ask. Are we talking about girlfriends? Are we talking about hit it and quit it? Or are we talking about marriage? Because when it comes to finances, if there is no ring, I have nothing to talk about with finances, personally.
Okay. And my thoughts were, we were going to talk about the whole totality of a relationship, because even coming into a relationship.
But you can't come into a relationship and say, this is what I want. What I want a woman. Do you want her to be sitting around? Like, you don't know my life. How are you going to end? How are you going to say all of these things? Please.
I'm totally okay with building with someone, you know?
Yeah.
There's not a starting point that is just set in stone. I'm okay with building. But I'm also okay if baby got a PhD and I'm not there, but you know it. So I'm open. But you do have to have some motivation.
Yeah.
What if your motivation is just to be at home with your children and you bring home the bacon?
Well, it just depends. Is the man in a position to bring home the bacon? Compromise and in case by case with each person.
Let me go ahead and give y'all a different perspective about this, man, because I'm in a totally different situation than most men, the average man. Now, I work from home. I built a barbershop inside my house, so I am a private barber. I cut hair from home. So my lady goes to work. She works. I stay at home with my son. We're expecting a second. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be staying home with my kids. So I'm gonna stay at home dad. You know what I'm saying? Now my thing with my lady is a work ethic. It don't necessarily have to be work, but it has to be a work ethic. Listen, if we can be entrepreneurs together, if we can be bosses together, if we can build together, I've gave her so many avenues, you know what I'm saying, to go about if she didn't want to work. Okay, babe, you don't want to work? Okay, well, let's take up party event planning. Let's take up, interior decorating. Listen, if you don't want to work, come up with something that you can own. Let's come up with a business that you can master and you can own. You know what I'm saying? Without having to work a 9 to 5, and we can do it together. You know what I'm saying? Some women,
what if her work is just being pretty?
I just see that's what I'm saying. I'm saying she has to have a work ethic. She doesn't have to work.
Her work ethic could be that she wants to sit and look pretty like a trophy woman.
What?
Yeah, well, that look good at the club. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So then what do we do?
And I look great all the time. Tell me I'm lying.
So what I'm getting from you guys is that you want a woman with some type of motivation.
I want some substance.
Work ethic,
substance, motivation, drive.
So
my man said some women don't want a man that don't work and don't do. A high percentage of women would take a man, you know what I'm saying, that don't do, you know what I'm saying, the things that we want our women to do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a real thin line. You know what I'm saying? And like Leola said, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's different when you jumping into a relationship versus being in a relationship for so many years, then versus being engaged, and then versus being married. So, you know, I guess, you know, if we want to stick to a specific, you know,
we're talking
label.
About finances. I think we were talking about finances, and y'all are talking about a whole bunch of stuff.
Well,
do you want someone to be financially motivated, or do you want someone to have money, or just want to make money?
Oh my God!
Motivated, because I mean, you can have money and lose it real quick if you don't know what you're doing with it.
Or you can make sure.
Say that, money, Johnny.
Or you can make sure that you have your money and you keep your money and no one shares.
That's cool too. I'm not tripping off that. We could stag all day. We could, you know, you buy my meal, I buy yours, you know. But I mean, it's got to be beneficial for everybody. That's what relationships are. They're beneficial for both sides. So it's not like I'm taking and you're giving. It's like I'm giving and you're taking while I'm taking and you're giving. It's a back and forth. It's a relationship. It's a contract, so to say. All right, without signing papers.
Wait, 1 second. I just have to interject here. Wait, Doug, let's switch again.
Okay.
Let's just switch again. Let's just switch one more time. She got me
switching back.
Which side is yours? She like, I don't like this side.
No, I was just messing. I'm seeing how many times I can get you to do it.
That's it. Hey,
my goodness.
So let me ask you guys this. Coming into a relationship, we'll start over here with you, O'Shea. A lot of the times, foot the bill on everything. I'm just gonna stick in the money lane. Men are always supposed to foot the bill, or that's what we learned, right? But nowadays it seems like we have this whole equality thing. So do you guys think that when you first meet a woman, she's supposed to go half on stuff, or just stick with tradition? What you think, O'Shea?
I think if you dating, you know what I'm saying, first day, second day, naturally the man would, you got some strong women that will stop a man. Hold on, I can pay for myself. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You get that sometime, but just naturally, I would pay. You know what I'm saying? I would think that the man would pay, and we might look at a dude different if he didn't pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that just don't, it wouldn't rub me right if the man didn't speak up. You know what I'm saying? But like, you got strong women that be like, look, you know what I'm saying? We'll go half. Or, you know what I'm saying? I would think that, you know, people don't like to be put in awkward positions. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if I was, you know, dating a girl, you know, it'd be our first date, I would try to get that worked out before we even hop in the car and go to our destination, because I don't want that awkwardness at the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but that's just me. I would always offer.
So this is what I think that a lot of people get wrong is no one's communicating. No one is communicating. It's kind of like, oh, we're just meeting up at this place, and it's just
Right.
end. However,
Right.
you should really have a conversation with someone that's a little bit to see, do I want to go to this place that's super expensive? No, I'm gonna waste all the food, and then you're gonna be looking at me like, oh, it's like, look at the bill here, and I'm like, I didn't tell you to bring me here. We could have gone to IHOP and gotten 50-cent like pancakes, like
stack of pancakes.
And I would.
We gotta generalize this. We gotta generalize it. You not gonna be. You can't sit up here and say you're gonna be happy with a man taking you to IHOP, y'all first date. Don't do that.
That's
not accurate.
Expectations. That's very true.
I will say I am very different. I'm a weirdo. I will say I don't like people to waste money on food. Like, we can do anything else, but if you're gonna waste money on food, then you have already lost me, because then you're gonna look at me like a crazy person when we're going to a nice restaurant and don't eat any of it.
All right, look, let me ask you, Johnny.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We gotta generalize this.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's conversation. You need to have that type of conversation. What a woman actually wants. Don't say,
right. That's as I was saying. Yeah.
Right. He said conversation. Johnny, I'm gonna ask you. You pull up, you go to the restaurant, everybody go out, you guys have a good time, you eat good. You notice she ordering lobster, steak, fish, shrimp, filet mignon, everything, right? The bill come out and the bill is super expensive. Do you think you guys should split it, or should you just, do what they say, be a man and just pay the bill?
Man.
Be a man. Okay, here's the rule. Whoever asks the person out, they pay.
Johnny, what do you say?
That's the rule. If you ask me,
she running it up, Johnny.
If you ask me out,
she running
paying,
the check.
Herb is ready. You want to hear it?
What you do, Johnny?
Man, before we even get that far, she gonna know where we stand. Okay. We're going to have an understanding that you're not finna come up here and get all in my pockets and do all of this. Look, we're trying to get to know each other. And me personally, if it was going that far, we wouldn't even be going out until we done chill for a little bit. I mean, before we go out on a date, we going to be probably riding around in the car in the neighborhood, listening to music, getting to know each other, talking back and forth. I want to see where your mind is at, because if your mind ain't there, I ain't taking you nowhere. Period.
Time. So you're gonna go straight to the Netflix and chill before you even go.
I didn't say Netflix and chill. I didn't say I was gonna take her to the crib. I didn't say I was gonna take her to the crib.
He didn't say Netflix. He said the chill, not the Netflix.
No, he said just chill in the car. What I hear is like, hey, you might want a little handy J in the car.
Well, then that might be because you're used to dealing with people like that. So, and that's not what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking about is we can go to the park somewhere. We can go chill somewhere. I just want to get to know you. We can talk on the phone. I need to know where your mind's at before I go out in public with you. You'll be crazy. You might not know how to have proper etiquette. You might not got no manners. I'm gonna just take you out and be a fool with you. Hell no.
So you want a free setting. You want to take the female to a free setting first before you can experience the.
You gotta know what you're
getting into. We can meet up at Starbucks.
No, that's a great idea. Hey, that's something that I wish I would have known. I would have heard a long time ago. That's excellent. The beach, the park,
you know what I'm saying?
A free setting. Hey, that's
just sucker me into no situation like that.
You can meet up at Starbucks,
essentially, I think that's what Johnny's saying when he say ride around. That's just like meeting at Starbucks and listening to some music. Except you go do it. Starbucks gonna cost some money. You can ride around for the free.
Everyone has a Starbucks card, first of all, and then I'm not gonna let anyone pay for my Starbucks because I have my points. But if we're gonna meet up someplace and this is our first time and we're not hanging out, I'm not hanging out in someone's car. How do I know you don't have a camera in there? Sexploitation is real.
I don't say something else. She said a camera.
Now wait a second. Now are we talking about what we want in women? Are we talking about smash and dash? Because if we talking about smash and dash,
that's what I'm asking. I said, are y'all talking about what type of relationships are y'all talking about? Because you're telling me let's get in the car, ride around. I'm like, I might die tonight. No, do y'all see what happened to that Uber?
You're not going. That was one time. You're not going to ride around?
No. All right. Here. I need your driver's license number, your license plate number. I need to know like exactly what's going on.
What good is that if you're gonna die? What's good?
I'm not gonna die. You guys are gonna like this is Texas.
If I'm gonna kill you, you can have one. Hey, if I'm gonna kill you, you can have that. You what else you want?
Johnny, it looked like you would have won. You would have won a Rover if you would have said, "Let's just take a walk." It's the car that's.
That too. We could take a walk. You know, we go to the park.
Walk. Like, are we taking a walk outside? Are we going to the museum?
Somebody being difficult.
For a long trail at a dark road.
Difficult. These are all very real.
He said on a dark road.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trust exercise.
Hey, Aaron, trust me. What about you, Aaron? You go on a date and she just running up the check. Do you think that in 2019, a man can expect a woman to want to split a check? Or should a man still take it upon himself to pay for the whole check? We talking it's going 100.
I think you should be ready to pay for the whole check. That's what usually happens.
No, man.
Prepared to take care of the check. She's gonna be giving you that side eye. Like she's not gonna be trying to pay for that check. Now, if you're in a relationship, then your girl might, be more inclined to say, let me take care of half because you've been paying for everything, and she feels maybe a little sympathy for your pockets, so she goes half. As far as assessing someone's finance, whether you're gonna have a relationship with them, I think it all starts with like, where are you at with that person? Are you just meeting them? Is it a year down the line? Are you married? Like
you just met her.
Yeah, like what are you doing after a year though? Okay, after maybe a few months. Okay, what's going on? I know you was unemployed when I met you, but 6 months down the line, like the fella said, where's your motivation? Where's your work ethic? Where's your ambition? And I think we look for those things as red flags.
Right.
On first dates? Or are we going through what are the timeout times?
We're talking
about finances in a relationship and what men expect or want from women in a relationship.
You don't have to be rich to be my girl or to rule my world. I think Prince said that.
Wait, he said
Prince
material thing. It's not a material thing. But for women, I think it's more of a material thing. Definitely with women, it's more a material thing.
You can't go, I just don't think when you should like put all of these absolutes on what you want in a woman financially or not financially when you're just looking to be with someone. You can't do that. That's not right.
Well, see, this is the thing. They're men saying what they want.
They're wrong. But they're wrong. So except for this.
How can a man be wrong about what he wants?
But he's saying because everyone is saying these are different like levels in relationships, and I'm asking, what are your lists? Like, where you can't just say what financially do you want from a woman right now? Tell me right now. We only saw each other for like 2 seconds. Like, can I get a little bit of a how you do first? Like, let me find out a little bit more. Like, how do you know I even eat? I might have an eating disorder. I'm just saying, I might not want anything from you.
Hey, it sounds like you go walk and we're not taking you to go eat because it ain't gonna matter. Hey, O'Shea, if you could, what are some good qualities that a man would look for in a woman in 2019? I'm gonna ask all you guys that. What are some qualities that you would look for in a woman?
Qualities I would look for in a woman.
Material or
it's really like I haven't even truthfully I haven't even thought about that, man. You know what I'm saying, because of my situation. But if I was to look for a woman, I have a son, you know what I'm saying? So preferably I would want, somebody with some type of experience raising a kid, being around kids, something like that, you know what I'm saying? That's one quality I know for sure I would look for. I would look for somebody with some class. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that got that kind of got it going on. You know what I'm saying? As far as like we've all agreed upon, some type of how could I say it? There's so many different words that could fly. Just
let them fly.
I mean, yeah, just like
put wings on them. Let them go.
Say whatever you need to say. Like
just some class. That's one of the things I would look for. Just some class. Somebody not too shallow. You know what I'm saying?
Define
class. You can. I mean, class. Somebody that looks like they handle themselves and take care of themselves in a womanly way. You know what I'm saying?
What's a womanly way?
Oh, Shay, she tried to trap you.
She's been trying to do it the whole time, but I can't. I won't allow that. But that's me. That's me specifically. That's me specifically. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. Now, describing it.
I just said describe what you mean by class, because class is also something that it means something different.
It's subjective.
So it's like I'm classy, however, I can be nasty.
Oh shit.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay. I mean, I understand.
Like
class. Just somebody that speaks well, somebody that can balance, balance different, emotions and balance different, settings, you know what I'm saying? If we go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
Embarrass you.
No, not even embarrass. No. I mean, hopefully a man would know.
Adapt to any situation. So it's like whatever.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? You took that's a perfect word. An adaptable woman. Let me take class away. Yeah. An adaptable woman.
Okay, Johnny.
Does she have to be a woman?
Come on, Johnny.
Answer this question.
Johnny, that's the whole show right there.
You know we got members of the LGBTQ community, and come on, man, you can't do that.
It is 2019. Everything.
You're right, though. You're right. Hey, you're right.
She's right.
She's right. You're right.
But the title says women. It doesn't say.
The title does say woman.
Tell it.
Women.
What they got a point. The title says, "What does a man want from a woman?"
That woman is not even. It's cisgendered woman or trans woman. You have to be very careful.
No. He did. Yeah, but he didn't.
Hey, Leola, hold on, wait, you.
Hold on.
What?
Look,
this is more complex than it has to be.
Listen. Any being that acts like a woman. Any being that acts like a woman. How about that?
No.
Please don't.
That have woman parts. That have woman parts.
Opened up Pandora's box.
Identity is cisgender.
Woman parts.
I think that y'all are talking about women who identify as the body part that they have.
Hey.
That they were born with. That's cisgender.
Listen, nobody would even go that deep, Leola. Come on, man.
Hey, you guys, we just drove off the road a little bit.
We
gonna drive back to the road.
Hey, we just got off on Riverside Avenue, man. Get us back to the 10, man.
Look, we gonna get back to the 10 right now. Let's do it like this. Sebastian Beat says, at least have some sort of hustle. I'm hearing build together. KC Sal says, first dates aren't that difficult. KC, I'm with you. I don't know what she talking about.
Hey, who said that? I am so easy when it comes to, like, I know how to, I haven't been on a date in a very long time. I think this is the first person who's been in my house in a year.
Dewana Neal says, right. And look, Johnny done dipped out. There you go. Hey, let us know what kind of qualities you look for when you look for a woman, or what's important to you when you're with a woman. What kind of woman you looking for?
One that I know has perseverance, one that's strong. Perseverance and strong. There's a lot of qualities, but those two things will take you far because, let's be real. We're not living in an equitable society, so women don't get treated the same. So you're gonna go through some things.
Yeah, we get treated better.
That's good. A lot of the times they do. A lot of times they do.
It's so awesome.
So, and the thing is, the thing I'm worried about is I want to make sure that she can hold herself down as well as hold down anything else that's in our circle. Because let's be real, like you said, we're talking about if we meet somebody, we're talking to somebody, it's not smash and dash. But usually when you hook up with somebody or you take somebody out on a date, if you go that far, then you have intentions of a timeline, like a year, this gonna happen, like a few years, that gonna happen. So you want to make sure before you go in there that when we go through these trials, when this shit happens, it's gonna be a gang of bullshit. We're gonna have challenges. It's that. How is she gonna react? Is it gonna be more or less me picking everybody up, or is she gonna pick me up? I'm gonna have bad days. She gonna have bad days. So can she get through all that? Another one is I like is decisiveness. Decisiveness, like okay. Let's go out to eat. Where we gonna go eat at? You know, and let's go do this. Like know what you want, because when you know what you want, then
that's an excellent point. Excellent point.
Wait, no.
See what happened with women? We can't even say what we want without what they gonna tell us no.
No, but it doesn't make any sense.
You know how to interject on everything everybody said, Leola.
No, because decisiveness, you have to, because there's you people, I swear, I can't even now.
Why do we got to be you people? I got nothing but love for you. I want to hear what you got to say.
Me too. I love for you.
You know what I mean?
Decisiveness is like,
you people.
Is like, okay,
you a sister. You one of our queens.
I am not a sister. I am not your sister. No.
See?
I have brothers.
Hey, according to God, we all children, so we all siblings up in here.
I don't know about all that.
Johnny, look, keep going.
No, but I'm saying the decisiveness thing is like, okay, in the crunch, can I make a decision of like, okay, there's a zombie apocalypse, right?
Okay.
And it's like, oh my God, Leo, we got to run and go over there. And like, definitely, we're running. I'm listening to you. I'm totally going to listen to you. And then I'm going to keep on running. I'm going to save our lives and we're going to do whatever we need to do. Versus, I don't really care what you do. That's a very different level of decisiveness. So what do you mean by decisiveness? Is it something as really like minuscule as like what we're eating tonight? Or
Johnny, tell me if I'm right, Johnny. What you want to eat? I want to go to Red Lobster. Easy as that, right?
That's simple. And you're right. And that was just a simple analogy. But I mean,
so do you see how decisiveness will be very different? Because like if I'm sitting here, I have to go get surgery, right? I have to say, okay, what's your name, Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, hey, Johnny, I might have to go get surgery. I don't know if I want to do it or not. Like, what do you think? Like, that's a huge decision. That's a very big decision. So do you want me to make that quick decision?
I wouldn't call that would not be smart to make a very crucial decision fast like that. No, decisiveness pretty much is knowing where you stand on situations. So if you need something done, but you need to sacrifice, you know that you don't want to get the surgery done, but you know that if you get the surgery done, you're going to be out for maybe 3 or 2 months or whatever it may be. So you're going to miss out on stuff, but you know, in the long run, that's what you need. But if you're jockeying back and forth, well, I'll just wait for it to go away. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I don't. If you know what I mean. If you don't know how to make up your mind, that's what I should have said. If you don't know how to make up your mind, that's a problem.
So, you just want someone who knows what. It's not really decisiveness. I think that's the wrong word.
That's what it is. Go Google it for me and tell me what it means.
No, but I'm just saying you want someone who can logically make a decision based on all the parameters of the situation.
You see how if it's look, you see that, Aaron? They just work together to come up with the same answer.
That's how you
Teamwork.
Aaron, you know I'm all about the team, baby.
Aaron, what do you look for in a woman? Leola, let's see what Aaron looks for in a woman.
Aaron, my favorite? Yeah. Okay.
You're her favorite, Aaron.
Because he says
I need a little bit of loyalty. I need some integrity.
He said a little bit.
I need some common sense. I need a lot of common sense.
A Republican.
I need you to be supportive, very supportive, so I can support you. I believe in duplicity. So whatever love I give or support I give, you should duplicate that. I want someone who's optimistic. I want someone who has a good spirit. And I want consistency. I don't want you to be one person half of the year, and then the next 6 months, you know, you a total different person. You know, I need you to be consistent. What am I dealing with? Jekyll or Hyde?
Yeah, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. His list is completely fair.
Hey, you guys, you see, somebody Aaron done won somebody over, so he ain't gonna say nothing wrong.
Okay, what did he say? He was like, I'm a person. So he knows, he's like thinking ahead. He already knows what he's gonna say.
Okay, look, let's jump to the bedroom then. You know, since we go.
Wait, time. Can we go to his list? His list is great, first of all. But what do you mean by a little bit of loyalty?
Oh,
that's what I was thinking about too. I was like, damn, you just need a little bit.
Because loyalty, I don't think loyalty is one of those things. Either you have it or you don't.
You're right. I need it. I need
like complete loyalty.
But you know, they so on nowadays. All I can ask for is just a little bit.
Okay, and then what do you?
We good. Just give me a little bit, girl. Because these heifers out here, they're not loyal.
Wait, are you saying? What do y'all think of women nowadays? That's where I'm kind of confused.
Man, it's kind of hard nowadays, huh?
Yeah.
Someone to be honest with you, like the consistency thing. I can't speak on that tonight. But I mean, I was mad at you for like 3 months, and you didn't even know.
You were always mad at me.
So I'm just saying, like the consistency thing, I don't know because that's all just different. You know?
Hey, Aaron, Blends Going Wild says you can't say nothing about loyalty with a Raiders flag behind you.
Oh, that's loyalty because I've been through
now, that I do agree with.
They can't hear you, Lee. Let me turn this up a little bit. I'll bring the mic a little bit closer.
Oh, I speak like a lady. That's why.
All right. Look, speaking like a lady. We was going.
I'm softly spoken. It's a complaint of mine.
We were going to go straight to the bedroom, but let's not go to the bedroom. She just brought up something that's important. What about a way that a woman speaks to a man? Because I do hear that a lot, especially nowadays. Look at her face. Okay, so how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about your interactions and conversations with a woman? How do you want your woman to be when it comes to maybe a tense interaction?
Okay.
What you say, Johnny? Go ahead. No, go ahead, Aaron. You got it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm dating a woman right now, and every time, say her ex-husband calls, she bites his head off. She bites my head off sometimes, and I have to tell her, you're biting everybody's head off. And it's usually the people that treat you the best. So you bite heads off. But one thing that I would never want a woman to do is humiliate me in front of other people and talk down to me and kind of like try to strip me of my, my masculinity by the way she talks. I couldn't deal with that.
Okay. What about you, Johnny? What about the conversation?
Oh,
Johnny. Wait, hold on. I gotta let Aaron get some give back. What you got?
Go ahead. Yeah.
You can't take your masculinity.
My masculinity is not toxic. So when they start treating my masculinity like they can just step on it and, like I'm not a man and you could just, to me, like I'm a lower subject. Like, no.
It's respect.
Respect. Right. Definitely.
All right, Johnny. Conversations. Because like I said, we all know that that's some of the intention. There are a lot of men saying, man, I can't stand her talking to me like that. And some men be like, I don't really care how she talked to me. It's 2019.
That's when she making more money than him. He don't care.
the pendulum is swinging.
He gonna hang in
there. What do you think about the conversation? Is there a certain way you want your woman to proceed with a conversation with you?
I mean, just be respectful and have manners. Shit, if you got a problem, call it out. I'm the first to tell you. I know I'm not perfect. I'm probably my hardest critic. So if you see something not going right, I would want to know, because there ain't no way I can get better if I don't mess up or don't nobody let me know. But you can't, for every action, there's a reaction. And if I act a certain way towards a person, then I expect to get something back. So if you're going to be talking all loud, you know, I may talk back funny to you. You may not like what I say. You may not. So we shouldn't even. And I'm the type where when it gets there, I like to defuse it. You want to defuse it because it'll only escalate. She'll get mad and she'll be So I'm gonna just sit down, be quiet. I'm gonna have to roll me something up, you know, pour me some Jack, you know, check out my fantasy or something, you know, just chill out, kind of ignore the situation for a little bit, and then try to come back to it. So, but the thing is, once that happens, like once, not even twice, you're not gonna get a second chance to do nothing like that because that's bad vibes. I don't need bad vibes. I don't need bad. Everybody has enough of that in their life. So if you're coming to me with that, it don't make no sense. Hello?
Oh, was you still going, Johnny?
There we go. No, I was muted. I couldn't hear y'all or something. So okay.
Okay. O'Shea, what about you? Because like I said, I've seen some men, they don't care how their women talk to them. I've seen other men who sternly care about how their women talk to them. A lot of it has to do with the times that we're in, the pendulum swinging. How do you feel?
And then, but also, my bad, when you say that, it made me think about something, but it's not only just women, it's just people in general. Like, you treat people with respect, homie. So, like, don't disrespect me because I'm not disrespecting you. It's not good. It's not, it doesn't equal, it doesn't work. So, my bad, that's it.
My thing is three words: respect, understanding, and belief. You know what I'm saying? Belief is something that's real big with me. You know what I'm saying? And that has to do with loyalty too. But belief is something that when I'm talking to a woman, that I need for her to, you know, believe what I'm saying, believe in what I'm saying. Now, if I give you a reason to, you know, not believe it, I can understand that and we'll discuss it from there. But belief, man, you always want somebody to believe in what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel like you just talking bullshit to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You want want somebody to believe you, believe in me. You know what I'm saying and what I'm saying. But respect, understanding, and belief.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Tyrone, I think we lost volume.
Yeah, I can't hear.
Can you see you messed up because you were messing around?
Can you guys hear?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
I just hold the mic.
No, because you messed. Anyway, what I was saying, let me hold this here. What I was saying was I don't believe in men talking to me as if they're men. So I don't speak to men like I'm a man. So I believe in always diffusing a situation and making sure that a man make sure I'm protected. Because you can't talk to someone like I don't like it when there's a lot of people who will talk to another man and spit at him and all that kind of stuff, and then the man reacts in a way that you're acting. So I'm like, this is why we have domestic violence needs. People are just acting out like with no right or reason because it's whenever a man is bigger than me on any of that, I'm not going to speak to him or cuss at him. None of that. As soon as he starts acting out, I'm gonna speak lower and I'm gonna make sure I got my gat. Other than that,
I knew that gun was gonna come up.
My gat. Now she said it.
But I'm just saying, I believe that everyone should have respect of persons, of like first and foremost, and don't never embarrass someone that you're with in public. Never, ever, ever. Because you can't come back from that because the next day your man's gonna go back to work and he's gonna be like, and everyone be like, man, check your woman. And they're like, what? I can't control her, so you can't control your wife? Oh. And that's going to go back to like the Flintstones. So it's like, you just have to be nice. I think just being nice overall.
All right, Aaron, so far, I think in Leola's eyes, you still way in first place. Even though this is about what men want, you still winning.
I what O'Shea was saying about the belief. I agree that so you want someone that's going to believe in you. You want that. You want
definitely
to be like down for you. It's like, okay, baby, I want that. I want to do this. Hey, I believe in you. I will, whatever it is. You want to be a rapper? we can turn a room in my closet into like a soundproof room, and you can do all of your rapping in there. Like, no matter what, I'll support you if you want to do that. However, if you talk to me crazy, then I might have to get my gat. Again, all of these things are about respect. It is really about, but yeah,
She sound like a little Medea over there.
Yeah, real talk.
Where my purse at?
Yeah,
Shit.
real talk. Hey, look, let's go ahead and let's move around to the bedroom, because I think men have things in specific that they want in the bedroom. We're gonna start with you, O'Shea. What you looking for in the bedroom? You want a woman that's wild? You want a woman that's a prude? You want come on, man. Tell me, open up, fellas. What y'all looking for in a woman when it comes to the bedroom?
I'm as simple as it comes, man. Shit, you just gotta have some sexual knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would think you know what to do if you've been, messing with me for a while. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's, jumping bedrooms, you know what I'm saying, taking down different women, or vice versa, taking down different men, just sexual knowledge, period. You know what I'm saying? But that's really just it. I mean, I'm not a super freaky dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no whips or chains or shit like that, but I got some friends that like that. Shit, I don't, I'm simple when it comes down to sex, you know what I'm saying? I'm not too freaky, and I don't expect the woman that I'm having sex with to be, too freaky. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect that. Now, I'm not saying I don't want that. I'm just saying I'm not expecting that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Just normal.
What do you want? He said he ain't. He said that he ain't saying that.
No, I just want somebody to just match my sexual intensity. That's it. If it's a little lower, pick it up. If it's a little higher, bring it down.
All right, Johnny.
Hey,
I'm gonna go last.
I'm gonna go last. Or can I go last? Can I go last, or you want me to go now?
Nah, you can go last. Aaron, you want her swinging from the chandelier? What you want, Aaron? Come on, man. As a man.
A woman in the room. Have some respect. I'm a chase.
Swinging from the chandelier?
So
go ahead. Aaron.
As far as relationship wise, I'm pretty simple, because I don't want to open up Pandora's box. You're doing threesomes with your wife, and then somebody else is doing your wife. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Not with my wife. But, in the single life,
Jackie said not with his wife. Peep that.
Not with my wife. We're not going to open up Pandora's box. I'm really scared to get my woman took by other women, because that's just how it's going like that nowadays. So I'm pretty simple as far as, if I'm in a structured relationship, I want like structured sexual, just like O'Shea said, just match my energy and we'll be good.
All right, match your energy. And Blends Gone Wild says, damn, he needs the woman to set the tempo.
That's not what he said.
Hey, I'm reading the comments. People are free to comment.
No, they took what he said out of context and said he wants someone to match him. Like he's not expecting anything crazy. He wants someone to be compatible with him.
See, O'Shea,
right.
you done made a friend. Johnny.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Johnny, what are you looking for?
What do you What do you as men expect in women of 2019? What do you expect in the bedroom if you're married? After you've taken all of the STDs and STI tests.
Johnny, what you looking for in the bedroom?
Man, well,
because y'all still have not
Can he answer?
But we're just making sure that we're talking about.
We're talking about what a man want in the bedroom in 2019.
With a cisgendered woman.
No, Johnny, what you want in the bedroom in 2019?
What I want in the bedroom is to have a good time. It's got to be fun and enjoyable. That's part of the relationship. That's part of the connection right there. Now, like my boy Aaron said, he said like he doesn't like to open up the Pandora's box as far as like threesomes and people smashing all that other stuff. Like I feel you, like back in high school, everybody done ran trains and shit and everything like that. Everybody knows all about that.
People did that in high school.
So it ain't about that's not cool. But it's something to me. It's something about two women. I don't know. But I think that's a whole different talk show, man. So I just say this: my lady, she's got to be able to go to the strip club with me. She's got to be able to be like, damn, like look at her ass. She got to be able to, because females be acting nowadays like, I don't know. You have to be, and it's not even always about the sexuality. Sometimes it's about the conversation. You got to be open with talking about things. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you'll meet people, or females are just people. You hear from people, they just don't talk about it. So I just feel like just being open and being yourself, really, and then it'll match up. It'll match up. So.
I have a question. Is ED a good reason to dump you people?
Damn.
Well, next week we're going to have women on the panel, and we're going to say what women want.
I wanted to ask this since it's a whole bunch of dudes. I wanted to ask, is that a good reason? Like, if someone was like, oh, I don't want to be with him anymore. So me and you're a friend. Okay. And I would say, okay, Tyrone, he has ED. Uh-huh. Can I dump him, or is that bad?
I would say, go to the doctor.
But like, he's not willing to go, or he went to the doctor or whatever. It's just not working.
Well, so, go ahead.
Is it safe to say you don't date handicapped men or men with disabilities?
Is that a disability?
I think so. I think so.
Hey, thanks, Aaron. You rescued me.
Disability check, but it's a disability.
I think that's shallow. Only because you know what I'm saying. We date women with little titties. We date women with, you know what I'm saying, not so big booties, and you know what I'm saying. Erectile dysfunction is something that can be corrected. It's something that can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like you can still get a wood. It ain't like this shit just don't work. You know what I'm saying? So to leave me because my shit ain't working all the time, I don't know.
Okay, I can't hear y'all.
You can't hear. I think if you guys can hear out there in the chat, let us know. But I think we now. Yeah, because we haven't switched the volume or nothing. Look, let me ask you guys this: far as a strong personality in a woman, and I'm just asking questions because all this stuff is stuff that come up. So, how do you men feel about a woman with a strong personality? What about you, Aaron? What you feel about a strong personality woman?
I'll take a strong personality. I mean, that strong personality can be very motivating. It can be, it can be the stability in a relationship. I think we just have to mesh and blend with each other and be each other's to the other person. But strong personalities can work.
Okay.
All the women in my family have strong personalities. My mom has a strong personality.
All right. What about you, Johnny? How you feel about a strong personality?
Honestly, that's what I'm used to. Like, it's because, like you said, my mom's, and like I told you earlier, I was, around my moms and my aunts and my sisters. They did a lot of stuff. I mean, shit, even some of my younger females in my family, like my nieces and stuff, they're doing a lot of stuff too. So, like, if she don't believe in herself, she ain't strong-minded, strong-willed, and all that, then it's gonna be kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like, she's gotta like, that's part of being decisive. That's part of knowing what's up. So to me. My bad. I don't know what.
You can't hear Johnny?
I can hear you now.
All right, here, go ahead.
No, I said you. So what if the woman that you're with, what if she wanted to, I don't know, give you a list of chores, like a honey-do list, and Like you come home after work and you're like, she's like, wait, why haven't you done all that? That's a strong personality and decisiveness. So
Yeah.
you'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I mean, shit. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. You know, and I mean,
About
it's
it.
not. I mean, rather than having excuses why I couldn't do it or why it didn't get done, I'll give reasons why it will get done or how it can get done. I mean, shit happens. Life happens.
But what
I
if
mean,
she
I'll put it this way.
all
I'll
the
put it this
time?
way. I'll put it this way. I ain't gonna come home every day to a damn honeydew list that ain't done.
Okay.
So
I mean, I would just, y'all say, people say, oh, I'm down for a strong personality. And then y'all get a strong personality and it's like, oh, wait, she has opinions. Jeez.
yeah, that's what you're supposed to have. You're
You
supposed
don't
to have
want a
opinions.
dominatrix, though.
No, I'm not talking about dominatrix. I will just say from experience, the one thing would be like, oh man, you're so cool. And then you realize, oh, she has opinions. Like she has thoughts on every single thing and she's talking all the time. And then it's like, I don't want to be with her anymore. She's too strong. So that's what I was asking. There's strong personality and then there's you guys can't handle it. Some men can't.
Is there substance behind her strength though?
Yeah,
or is she just doing a lot of this and there's no intelligence and there's it's just a lot of that.
An intelligent woman as well.
I'm sorry, the sound cut off.
Yeah. She said you want an intelligent woman as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's good.
Definitely.
You want challenges. And that's the thing. Like you said, if you have a strong woman that's challenging and everything, and if he breaks, then that's his fault. You know, who doesn't want a challenge? Who doesn't want to get better? Who doesn't want that? Like, so, but I feel you though. It you know, it can get testy. It can get hard. But I mean, that's what it's about, really.
I'm gonna let her hold the mic. My voice carry a little bit more. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know me loud. O'Shea, what about you? A strong woman, and I'm gonna throw her word in it. A strong, opinionated woman. What do you feel about a strong, opinionated
man? Look, I've been raised by strong women with strong personalities. You know what I'm saying? So that never really been breaking factor for me. You know what I'm saying? I can adapt. I can be with a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with a woman with strong, with a strong personality, strong opinions. I don't have no problem with that. My thing is just respect. You just as long as it's in a respectful way. You know what I'm saying? You can challenge me. You know what I'm saying? Challenging somebody in a respectful way is not bad. It's not disrespectful. A lot of women take challenging as being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa with men. You know what I'm saying? When a woman say something back, they think, oh, well, you disrespecting me. You taking a shot at my manhood by disrespecting me by having an opinion about something that you shouldn't have an opinion about. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? As long as respect is a common factor, I don't mind at all.
Respect is earned. It shouldn't just be given.
I mean, okay, you're right. It shouldn't just be given, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't give you any otherwise to not respect me, I think that should be applied. As a man, when a man is talking to a man, respect is the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'm coming at like a man. You know what I'm saying? And boom, 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 boom. Now, I'm not just gonna automatically disrespect a man just off. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's
like I wouldn't just come.
I don't think that's respect. I think that's having good manners.
Oh. Respect is having good manners. I think that's one and the same.
If I don't have to respect you at all to have good manners. I can be like, man, he ain't nothing. But I will treat you very well.
Not me. I'm a little bit more genuine. So
no, because that does sound kind of funny though. How, like if you're not respecting somebody and you're disrespecting them, in my eyes, I don't know.
Yeah, but
I feel you though.
But there's
different levels of respect though. Like just like there's different levels of like.
How do you show disrespect though? Right. Well, how do you show disrespect? How do you show respect? When you go to a funeral, you pay your respect.
Yeah, you're paying your respects, but like you can go to a funeral paying your respects and wearing a bright red dress and that you hated the woman and making sure that everyone sees how much you hated the person. So you can just have good.
I'm not going that deep. I just was asked a question, and I
okay.
just.
So it's like you want someone to have good manners that will make sure that they speak to you in a manner that makes you feel nice and makes them feel nice. But that's not necessarily.
I don't want nobody to give me good manners and not respect me.
I mean, but
you know what I'm saying?
Respect is earned. You can't. I'm not going to respect you after the first date. Like that's not.
I respect you, and this is my first time seeing you in my entire life. So I'm giving you the respect. I'm not saying everything that you're saying is wrong, or what you're saying is just completely crazy. You crazy. That's disrespect. That's all disrespect. Cutting you off while you're talking. You can show signs of disrespect, and you can give respect. I don't know what your level of respect is or disrespect is, but
we're like the respect and good manners. We're having just a difference of verbiage. Sorry.
Hey, that was a boss answer, O'Shea.
I have good manners. I've never met him, so I'm not going to speak out to call him anything else.
I understand. Yeah, I understand completely what you're saying. You're not just going to give your outright respect to somebody, but you will give them good manners. But, that's, I don't know.
Back as soon as we get off here and say, man, that girl's crazy. Why don't you ever have her on the show? But what happened?
All right, you guys. Look, if you guys are watching, go ahead and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. We got 99 subscribers. We need one more to make it 100. A crispy C note. So you guys go ahead and subscribe. O'Shea, since you're the last person on the screen, let me ask you this too. There's a lot of misconceptions that you hear women say about men. What's a misconception, and all you guys think about this too as well? What's a misconception that you hear women say about men that you'll say isn't true? And look, and in fact, I'll give an example because I hear women say, oh, you men, you'll sleep with anything.
Oh, I hate that one.
Not true. Go ahead, O'Shea.
That's probably really high on my list, man. Like that right there is, that's one of them right there. That's one of them. Let me see another.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Yeah, you didn't take it right out. Hey, but that's good though. You know what I'm saying? You took that right out.
You know he did that on purpose.
I got a bunch of them. Go ahead. Somebody else got something they want to throw in there. What's a misconception that they say about men?
You know what? You know what? This is another thing too. If somebody disrespects a woman and we don't fight the man, you know what I'm saying? We weak. You know what I'm saying? You weak. Why you didn't? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't whoop his ass? Why you didn't? You know what I'm saying? He said this to me and this and that. Being a man, you know what I'm saying? That right there, that's one thing that women like to say a lot. If we don't fight as often, when they want us to fight, we weak or we soft or
I will say this in respect of 2019. There has been a lot of time where women have to fight for themselves. Men have been around just like standing there. So.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right.
And it makes me so angry because I'm like, you people are standing right there, and y'all have like that guy who kicked that woman in the face in the subway.
Yeah.
I was like, I definitely heard men, and no one stopped. I was like, okay, that's
right.
I like women now. That's it.
Right.
That's why ain't no men been in here in a year. Hey. Aaron, what are some misconceptions? Do you have anything that come to mind that you hear that women say generally about men that just isn't true?
Women usually say all men cheat, and I think that is a myth.
Okay, Aaron said he think that's a myth. That's a good one, Aaron, because I do. That is a good one.
See, I think everyone is capable of cheating. But as everyone is capable.
We get it the worst though, and then when we do cheat, it's World War 57. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to me, I'm always like, if you're gonna cheat, do better. Like, why are y'all getting caught? Like, just do better. Like,
that's true too. That's true too.
Like, stop getting caught. Like, that's my whole thing. And then, the one thing I hate to hear what people are is like, they're just trash or toxic masculinity, or there's no more good men out there, and all of them are just like beta males. Like all of that I hate. because it's like kicking a man already, and it's like what's the point of even coming out there and finding a good woman if all y'all gonna do is step on us?
See, look, you guys, we got a feminist on Team Man.
Well, no, I'm a femininity. I do know this. I'm a femininity. I love a woman, but I love men as well. I have brothers and a father and nephews. This is the world I want them to be treated like men.
All right. Well, look, you guys, let's do this. Let's wrap it up, and this is how we'll wrap it up. We'll go around and look for the ladies that's watching and the ladies that's gonna watch later. This is something that's gonna come from men. So maybe take it in and just listen a little bit.
What? I'm very, very open. I'm always very open to conversation, but I am a prude. I will all the way say that. I'm a chaste church-going woman. I'm a virgin. I'm immaculate conception. All of that stuff. All of it.
All right, let's do it like this. Let's start with you, Aaron. Give some advice that you would give to women, some thoughts from men. How a woman can what should women think about when it comes to men that a man wants? You know what I mean? For you to want to look at a woman and pick that woman and do the best for her and make her yours, what would you tell her for her to understand?
I would tell her to understand the concept of sports analogies, like, be a good teammate, be able to take some coaching sometimes, be my number one fan. I think if a man sees that you're his number one fan, he will return the loyalty and he'll be your number one fan. So I think that goes a long way.
Okay, Johnny, what would you think? Give some words, kick some game. Get a women some game, Johnny. You know you got a whole lot of game under that cap. Give it to him.
Man, I don't got all the game. I just what I would say is just be yourself. Don't worry about the thing. I see a lot. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but I see a lot of women really looking for. Oh, I want a man, or oh, I need a man, or you don't need that shit. You don't need no man. You don't need none of that shit. All you need to do is stay on your grind, take care of your responsibilities, handle your business, and you're gonna connect with that one. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. Stay on your grind and don't worry about nothing else but what you grind and your responsibilities and what you care about, and it's gonna happen. That's what I would say.
All right, O'Shea, get a women some advice. Tell him like a boss, O'Shea. You know I call you the boss. Tell him like a boss. What is it that you feel that you should tell the ladies out there?
Like I've been saying this whole time, man, believe in us. You know what I'm saying? Give us a chance to, you know what I'm saying, earn some belief. Believe in me. When I tell you something, I'm not trying to steer you wrong. I am trying to better the both of us. You know what I'm saying? If there's no belief, if there's no trust, if there's no respect, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know that cliche saying, but I'm just on belief. Just believe in me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be good. We're gonna build our empire. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. Just believe. Just believe in me.
All right, hey, you guys, I lied. I just had another question pop into my head. I've been
hey, you should have like
earlier.
2 more questions pop in your head or something.
that was a good.
I mean, that was really beautiful. It's like, just believe in us. That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, that was real. I like that. Yeah.
That was real, and it made some more stuff pop in my head. See, boss answer. I told you, O'Shea. Boss.
A lot of people don't really understand how much it really hurts someone if like they don't believe in you. But man, I really
right.
I need you to I want to be a
have
comedian,
my back.
right? I want to be a comedian. I say, hey, I want to be a comedian, and my spouse or whatever, who cares? They were like, oh wait, you're not funny. I'm like, wait, can you just give me a little bit of a thumbs
right.
up? So it's so that's why
right.
That belief and that support is, I think, so much more important than anything else on the outside as everything.
Right.
Like, you'll love someone who's like nothing, has ED,
got your back,
whatever, if they believe in you.
Okay, that was beautiful too. That was beautiful too. Here, cheers, microphone, cheers.
That was.
Hey, Look, I got one more question and we can end it on this. And I can ask as a man because I see it, hear it a lot. I'm going to start with you, Johnny. What do you feel about women who are strictly after money?
Oh, man. I feel like you always get what's coming to you. Easy come, easy go, and you're going to get what you deserve. You know, karma's a bitch. So if you're only after one thing, it really should be about, when you're with somebody, it really should be about bettering each other at the same time. Or that's what you should think about when you initially meet somebody. It should be some characteristics, something about them, and it really shouldn't be financial. Like, because finances might not be there, but they got that brain, they got that ambition, they got that drive, they got that what you don't got that matches up. So if she's only out for the money, then she's gonna get what she got coming to her for the most part.
The way you start something is usually the way you end.
All right. Aaron, what about you? What do you think about a woman who you start to get the feeling that she's only about the cash? She's only about what you could do financially.
A woman who is only about the money is like an empty soul. You know, there's no heart into it. But there is somebody for her, because there's somebody for everybody. So there's that old sugar daddy that just wants the trophy wife and that doesn't need her to have the work ethic or the ambition. And she can sit at home and be pretty, but there's somebody for her. But I think generally, once we sense that you're all about the money, that's a big turnoff for men. You know, get my nails done is a big turnoff for me. If we've had sex, you know, once or twice, and you say, you should get my nails done next week because I need a feel.
Pay my rent.
That you know what? That's a red flag. But you know what? If I'm laying up over a woman's house or something, though, I'll tell a chick, you know, here's 50 on the electric. I've been over here all summer. It's 101 outside. You know, and I tell her,
hey, buddy, I love how you said that, though. He was like, shit, I saw you this hot 50, and that's it.
You hear him? Butter on the beats.
I know that electric bill like 500, but here's 50 though.
10%.
Here's a question, because just recently a guy paid for my coffee. He was an older man, and he paid for my coffee. He's going off about his truck, and he bought a new car, and his sons did all this, whatever, who cares? And I was like, thank you so much. But I felt like, oh God, why did he do this? And then I started to think, is someone taking advantage of this old man? And everything in me wanted to go, I need to go help him so someone doesn't take advantage of him. Is that bad? Am I pouring salt in his game? If I'm like, I don't want him at all, but I feel like someone's going to take advantage of him, like senior citizen advantage taking.
I think he wants to be taken advantage of.
Well,
that's what Aaron was just saying.
Like, I'm not
if he that damn old, he already know what the hell he in for.
Oh, but that makes me sad. I was so sad. I was like, let it go, Leola. It's none of your business. But I was so sad.
O'Shea, what do you think about that? A woman who a man starts to feel a sense that she's just all about the bread. You go on one date and I need my car fixed.
It's so weak, man. It's so weak. I just think it's just super weak. You know what I'm saying? For a woman to expect that or to think that or to want that, you know what I'm saying? Me being, you know, almost 27, it's just so common. You know what I'm saying?
27?
Like, yes, ma'am.
Young boss.
You know what I'm saying? So I see it so much. I mean, literally, it's a plague. It's a plague. You know what I'm saying? Instagram just ruined our new generation of women.
A rapper said one time, Instagram is turning housewives into HOEs.
Yes.
He said it.
Yeah.
The DM.
And it's so easy for a man to post it.
Them damn filters is turning these Dragon Ball Z bitches into damn models.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Putting all these damn filters on, looking like a damn
I don't use filters, but come on.
I'm just saying, my bad. I just had to throw it in.
All right, we're gonna close it out. So
No,
y'all
I got a question. I got a question too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Nowadays, how do y'all feel about these women and this cooking? How about the cooking?
Ooh.
Hey, we need a whole nother show for that.
Yeah, that's true. That's a whole nother show.
No. That's a great question.
That's a great question, though. That is a great question.
I'm just saying. I just got one question.
And then look, real quick. Somebody said we was ending on a negative note talking about gold diggers. We won't do that. We gonna end on a positive note talking about something that smell good coming out the kitchen. How y'all feel about that? You, O'Shea, you want a woman that can cook?
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, and I'm just trying to be as real as possible. My girl don't cook, I do the cooking. If you can't cook, step off the kitchen, let me go ahead and take care of it, but you need to take down some lessons. You know what I'm saying? You need to be watching, you know what I'm saying? Don't just not cook, you know what I'm saying?
Not improve your skills or nothing.
You can, all right, how about this? Someone who likes to cook does not want to cook. They can cook, but they don't want to, because will you guys clean up?
You're supposed to do that while you cooking.
I use the whole, well, how about this? What if she can afford to have a chef?
Come on, man. Chef, well, no, see, I don't need no chef all the time. That's cool. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, that's meal prep. That's meal prep.
Hey, meal prep is cool too. That's cool too. I'm not saying that's not cool. That's cool.
All
but
right.
when it comes to cooking, though, I'm talking about cooking, like, and I mean, and I like O'Shea's answer perfect, because it's not even always about cooking. Because my wife cooks, but she don't cook like that. And see, my mom's and my family, they cook, like, they throw down. So I do most of the cooking, and like you said, sometimes it may be in the oven, it may be in the microwave, maybe something put together real quick. But like you said, you got to learn, because I got some little girls, you know what I'm saying? So they got to know how to cook. They got to know their way around to handle business and everything like that. So I think about that. And then even starting off, like if you first meet somebody, like you don't want them to cook for you or whatever, but you want to be able to have a conversation about different dishes and I don't know. I like to eat and I like certain foods, like try certain stuff.
Fair.
So
that's fair. But I think you should want someone who wants to cook. You should never force someone to do the cooking, because I believe also in a little bit of rat poison when someone gets mean to me. So you have to be very careful about how you say things, because sometimes you can be talking real crazy to a woman and she'll just be like, oh, here's this, and then all of a sudden you're dead.
Grits on the face. Get the grits on the face.
Yes, was it grits? The grits and a little bit of lye in it.
Hey, Aaron, what do you think, Aaron? Give us your thoughts. You think a woman should be able to cook? Or are you looking for a woman that could cook?
I'm not eating no woman's cooking. No.
So you ain't eating no woman's cooking. You don't care?
I do all the cooking and the baking. I got these skills, girl. They don't call me Sir Charles for nothing.
Hey,
I think you need to know the basic recipes for basic stuff. It's kind of simple to follow a recipe,
Yeah. No, but I love that. I dated this guy for 2 months. He broke up with me because I talked too much, but he could cook. Oh my God. I called him. I was like, man, can we just get back together? I just those pork, those bacon and the thick cut bacon. And it was every single day he was just cooking, but he broke up with me. Because I talk too much. I don't know why. I have no idea.
Wait. Have you had a Sir Charles cheesecake?
No.
Oh my God.
But I can't do cheese. It makes me sick.
You ain't had a
Hold on, let me get the floor real quick and shout out my loctician. Ashley, go ahead and
how you doing, loctician?
Love it.
Give them your information, let them know where to find you at real quick.
At 331 West Highland Avenue, Soigné Hair Studio and Barbershop. You guys can follow me on Instagram. It's my_Ashley.
Yes, indeed, and we will do that. We appreciate it. Hey,
man, I appreciate her.
Hold on, lift it back up to her, O'Shea.
Okay.
Say what again? Say it again.
See, now you are part of the show. Next week, we're going to have a show like this, except it's going to be all women on the panel. And we want to know what women want from men in 2018. So 19.
Okay.
So I'm asking you publicly to join the panel so we can, I want to know what the women want.
Hey, she'll be great for it. Great for it.
I'm down.
All right, cool. Well, look, you guys, look, let me read a couple of these comments real quick. KC Sal says, end on a positive note, y'all bringing down women. Look.
Wonderful conversation. I think we are uplifting men, if anything.
Look, let me say something positive about women. We love y'all.
Hey, that is cool though. I mean, we can do one round if it's cool with T. Herb. Everybody have something positive to say about the women in 2019. Because I can't even lie, I love my women, man. Women have done a lot in my life. You know what I mean? So
no doubt about it. Yeah, because this definitely wasn't it wasn't intended to be a woman show. I just wanted women to see how men feel and what men want going into a relationship and what men are asking for and looking for in 2019, since things are doing so much changing. But I do think that was a wonderful idea, Johnny. So let's do that. Let's go around. Everybody say something they like about women. We'll get everybody information again. I need Boss Man to tell everybody where they could come get a cut too. I need Aaron Charles to let everybody know where they could come get some cheesecake and some beats. And I need Johnny to let them know what's going on with the entertainment and the promoting your business. Man, we got some real bosses on here tonight. Let's start with you, Johnny.
all right. The positive thing I got to say about women is what we were talking about. Even the quiet women are strong, you know, because they've been through a lot and they just got a lot to deal with. I mean, you got to think about it. Women have babies. They got to hold a whole nother person for 9 months and then squeeze it out that little hole and then go through all that stuff. And so women are strong and they do a lot for us, and I appreciate them straight up. And you know, like my boy T.R. was saying, Karina Mack on Facebook, Karina Mack Events and Marketing. We do all type of events as well as inbound, outbound marketing, social media marketing, everything like that. Look us up on Instagram, Twitter, everything. I appreciate you, TR. Keep up, and y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe, man. We need to get them 3 digits cracking, man. You heard my boy.
I appreciate you, Johnny, man. Hey, I'm gonna need to have you on some other topics, man. You know I like the way you think. Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and tell us something nice about the women, because we want to end on a positive note. KC Sal, we trying to end on a positive note. Go ahead, Aaron.
Okay, something great about women is I think a lot of women don't know that they're empowered women. You know, I do lightly, and her words can affect a man immensely with just her spirit and her positivity. So just having strong women in my life, I've learned to appreciate it. And Mother's Day is coming up really soon. So I'm saving my little nickels and dimes so I can buy my mother something nice this year.
All right, let them know where they could get that cheesecake.
You can call me directly, DM me, Instagram, Sir Charles Cheesecake Co. I have a like page on Facebook. It's Sir Charles Cheesecake Co. Reasonable prices and the best taste in the world. So I'm real accessible.
He in California. This is true because you gotta go get some cheesecake when you go to California. I'm telling you, the cheesecakes. I'm gonna tell you again, they're delicious. Thank you so much for telling me about I can't say it enough. O'Shea, say something nice about the ladies real quick and let everybody know where they could find you. The best spot out there to get a cut.
Man, I love women, you know what I'm saying? I love, respect them, you know what I'm saying? Was raised by them. They are the almighty, you know what I'm saying? The better half of men, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's as simple as that, you know what I'm saying? And man, you can follow me again, IG, Facebook, O'Shea L Jokes. IG Daddy Jelks 2X. My official barber page is at the official Just Fly Crew. Follow me there. Come holla at me.
All right, everybody, I want to thank you guys for coming on. I really, really appreciate it. You guys do know participation is what makes this work. Without you guys, me and Leola to be sitting here talking to each other. So I really, really want to thank you guys. KC Sal, thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. Sebastian Beats, thank you for your comments. Everybody who watched, thank you for your comments and your questions. And if you watch later, hey, this is Soapbox Heroes, you guys. We're about to go ahead and get out of here. See everybody later. Hold on, Leola. Say something.
Make sure you follow me at Lee Mariah Rose on Instagram. I use no filters, and just because my boobs look good doesn't mean that I want you to comment on them. Make sure that's it. But thank you, Tyrone, for coming to my See You Next Tuesday corner in my Pussy Palace.
All right, peace out, y'all.